What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to BarcaLyze. Today, I got my special guest with me, Laura McClay. We are going to be doing some Easy Meal interviews today. We're probably going to do maybe 2 or 3 interviews. It's probably going to be about an hour and a half live stream. And for those who are watching this later, feel free to, anytime I'm talking to chat or anytime I pause it to talk to chat, feel free to fast forward and whatnot. Before we start, guys, as always, I do have my coffee with me right here, 24/7, all day, every day, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Very simple. And we already got Laura in the chat. Laura, how are you, Laura? I'm good. And we got Laura right over here, as you guys can see.
And I
Laura,
got my coffee too.
and she got her coffee too. Hell yeah. I'm proud of you, Laura. So are you excited for these interviews?
Oh, definitely. I've seen these interviews a million times, but I love them and I watch them all the time
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. How many times did you say you watched each interview?
Oh, I can't tell you because I have a whole playlist of his music. It's all his music, his concerts, his interviews,
Yeah.
and some little funny videos. And I have them all in one playlist. And I just start at the top and I go through.
Yeah. You don't get bored with the interviews, like rewatching them?
No.
Hell yeah. No, I respect it. I respect it. Now, you were mentioning to me, I want you to explain it to everyone watching this video. This video that we have up right here on the screen. What exactly is this
It,
video?
So he's actually rapping to a book that he was reading at the cruise show
Which
92.3.
is the interview we're going to
Um,
be doing right now, right after, right?
we're gonna do right after,
Yep.
and it's pretty funny. It's funny,
All right. All
or
right.
I think it's funny.
So we're going to start with that. We're going to start with that, just a nice little simple start. We're going to start with that. The name of the title right here, let me just get this out of the way. It's Easy Meal Rap and Deathcore version of Llama Llama, Red Pajama over a realist beat. So that's a funny title. That definitely is a funny title. So we're gonna check that out. We're gonna start right there with the live, and then we're gonna work ourselves to this interview right here, where he talks about Dr. Dre and Eminem stories and whatnot. And then we'll watch a couple more interviews after that. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys are, if you're cleaning the house and on a ride, on a car ride, going somewhere far, whatever you're doing, I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you enjoy this. And let's go ahead and get this started. You ready, Laura?
I'm ready.
All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and get this started then, guys. We got 5 people in the chat. Shout out to everyone. Let's try to hit the like button, guys. Let's try to get to 5 likes. And let's go ahead and get this started, guys. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
With all the drama.
Cruise show.
Cruise show.
Where's Papa?
LA,
Hold
Real
on.
92.3.
Llama, red pajama, reads a story with his mama. Llama kisses head, baby llama goes downstairs. And llama, red pajama, feels alone without his mama. Baby llama wants a drink, but mama's at the kitchen sink. Llama, red pajama, clothes on, then call his mama. Mama says he'll be up soon. Baba llama hums a tune. Llama, red pajama, waiting for his mama. Mama ain't coming yet, starts to fret. And they tryna llama, red pajama, whimper softly for his mama. Llama hits the phone and tries to moan, and did it get the zone. Llama strides alone, listens quiet for his mama. Trying to hit, why don't you try it? Mama, what is he doing? I'm tended to it.
Yes, sir. All right, now you got to do it in deathcore. I'm kidding.
Oh no, we trying to make
Yo.
Baby llama stomps and pouts, baby mama jumps and shouts. I'm trying to get it out, but llama, wait. Mama, wait, I want a blue pajama. Mama said, don't say that to me. I'ma just hit you in your head. Get out of my face. I'll hit you in your face. I'll buy you a race. Get out of my face. Go to sleep.
Wow, he just literally read the whole book and rhymed the whole thing. That's crazy. That's wild, bro.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
It's funny. Like
At
when you
f-
need to laugh at something that's
Yeah.
nice and cute and tiny, you know.
At first, I thought he like pre-written like a freestyle for Llama Llama and like changed the whole story. I didn't know he was gonna read like directly from the book itself.
Yeah.
That's actually
And
very
he did it
talented.
right over the realist beat, so it was pretty
Right,
cool.
right. It was like gangster as hell, but it's about Llama Llama. So let's go ahead and move on to the interview then. That was in the same day, right? It was in the same day as this
Yep.
video. This interview right here, guys, Easy Mill talks about great Dr. Dre and Eminem stories, as the title says, and talks about new single, and more. This came out a year ago, so this is pretty recent. Let's go ahead and check it out, guys. You ready, Laura?
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
ready.
Let's do it.
Yo, Easy Mill's on the cruise
Oh,
show. Let's
yeah.
get it. Real
Let's get
92.3. Yes, sir.
What's up with it, baby? Let's get it. I'm here.
There he is. Yo, that intro brought to you by DJ Fuse. There he is right there.
Hey, yeah,
Got him
thanks
the
for that,
glasses.
Maxwell. That was tight. That was tight.
That was
Yo,
crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Crazy.
Woke him up.
Yeah. He's up. He's
That was
up.
crazy.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That was Easy Mill, by the way. All Easy Mill. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, who's his name?
Yo, man, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you
How's
so
the ride
much.
been so far, man? Crazy, huh?
It's been crazy, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's been tiring, but fruitful, and I'm just grateful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you put expectations on yourself, or do you realize that there's a lot of expectation?
Wait, J. Cruz, that's Los Angeles. I feel like I've heard
Yeah.
that name. It is, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Because
Um,
he was going on a whole press tour right after he signed with Eminem.
Yeah.
And he did the cruise show. He did Mexipino podcast, which I did set up the link for that one. He also did the bootleg Kev podcast.
Okay.
And he did several others.
And he did that
That
all within
were-
the same press run?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're all talking about him signing with Eminem and Dr. Dre, and so it was pretty recently after he signed with them.
Nice. Yeah, I recognize J. Cruz. I remember driving and having the radio on back in the day. He's been in the business for a long time, J. Cruz. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's see what he has to say.
When it comes to Easy Mill?
I put a lot of
Let's go back. I didn't hear the question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you put expectations on yourself, or do you realize that there's a lot of expectation when it comes to Easy Mill?
I put a lot of expectation on myself.
Good for you.
Most, yeah, for real. Most in everything that I do. Like I go into it with a lot of thought before even putting it on wax.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Are you an overthinker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My girl can attest to that, for real.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. You ever write a verse and then scrap it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple billion jillion times.
Wow. So there's verses that you have forgotten?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Mm-hmm. The verses that you have forgotten, I could never think of.
Come on now.
Isn't that crazy, bro?
Nah.
What a talent you are, man. Congratulations on everything. Shady Aftermath Records.
Yeah.
This is big
Shady
time.
Aftermath Interscope.
Interscope, that's right, bro. And to do that, that's 50 did that. Eminem obviously did that. Dr. Dre did that. You're in good company.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
And
man.
I'm just honored to be in it. I still want to learn,
Mm-hmm.
Still gunning to have one of those moments again, to just be with both of them in there. Because
Yeah, man.
trying to catch even one of their times. Are you kidding? You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, right? Did you watch Defiant Ones?
Not fully. Just the episodes where Dre and M was on.
Mm-hmm.
It's clips on YouTube, but not fully.
For sure.
Have you seen that show that they're talking about?
No, I've never seen it. I've heard about it. I gotta pull it up on YouTube.
What
sometime
is
and watch
what is it? Is that the battle shows where they battle each other?
It might be
Okay.
Defiant Ones. I don't know what it is.
Because I remember seeing
I have
clips.
to look it up.
I remember seeing clips of Eminem walking on a show where there's these female rappers or just rappers that battle each other, and there's something that happens or something like that.
Yeah, Eminem. He is a battle rapper. He grew
Yeah.
up battle rapping.
Yep.
So
He's gonna be into that. All right.
And Jimmy's parts. And was also the DOC in it too?
Yep.
Yeah, so those clips when he was rapping to DOC, I saw that.
Crazy, right? What are meetings like with Jimmy Iovine?
I haven't.
He's
You
I
haven't
haven't
met with
met
Jimmy
him
Iovine
yet.
yet?
No.
That's probably best.
Jimmy Iovine is the big dog. He's one
Yeah.
of the biggest. One of the biggest.
I think I seen something on Easy Mill's Facebook recently where he actually just recently met Jimmy Iovine. It was a whole thing where he met Jimmy Iovine, Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
Was there, Dre was there, even
That's
like I
crazy.
think BarcaLyze was, or
I
I
was
keep
there.
doing
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, you're no, no. Keep going. Keep going. I was
Bizarre,
there. Uh huh.
and a bunch of people were there.
Yeah. That's imagine and then easy.
I'm sure Lyrical Lemonade, because I think Eminem actually has them on his label.
Oh yeah. Oh really? He has
I
lyrical lemonade
well, he's done. Well, I think he does because he's done several
songs with him. Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. I do remember that. What was the one of them? The
Though, what was it? It was recent. It
It's
was
him and
actually
Juice
last
World.
year.
Him and Juice
Yeah.
World.
It was last year when he was going through all the issues with different rappers
Yeah,
not
yeah,
being
yeah.
very nice
There's a
to him.
couple of them actually.
Um,
There's a couple or a few of them that he worked with
I can look
Lyrical
it up.
Lemonade.
It was part two, something part two.
The death of not
Um,
the death.
no,
Music to be murdered by. Side B.
no, it was just a song.
It was the one with Juice World too, right? What is that one called with Juice World?
I think so.
What is that?
Lemonade,
It's Godzilla.
Juice WRLD. No, Doomsday Part Two.
Oh, that one too. Doomsday Part Two. That's right. The one with.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Doomsday the original is the one with Juice WRLD.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And but then also Godzilla. You know the song Godzilla?
Yep.
That's also by Lyrical Lemonade too and Eminem.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Let's keep going.
He was rapping to DLC. I saw that.
Crazy, right? What are meetings like with Jimmy Iovine?
I haven't.
You haven't met with Jimmy Iovine yet?
No.
That's probably best. Right? Keep the talent away from the suit.
Okay.
Although he's an amazing
Oh, come on, Story's
executive.
great too. He was
Yeah.
a janitor, so like by being that long in the game, he probably deserved like you know what he's thinking about like right now tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you talking about like suits though?
Yeah, it's all money. It's all budgets. Stuff that you shouldn't be involved in, bro.
I feel you.
Yeah, you don't need that clouding your head. You know what I'm saying? Yo, when Dr. Dre calls you a superstar privately, what's that like?
I don't know. I couldn't say anything at that moment, bro. I just shook his hand, and in my head, I was like, "What the hell are you talking about, superstar? You made my headphones when I was young."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
I guess he had his headphones when he was young. He had the Beats headphones.
Yeah, the Beats headphones.
Imagine Dr. Dre telling you you're a superstar. Like what? You're shocked. I wouldn't be able to say
Yeah.
anything.
And Easy was even a pretty big star before he even signed with Eminem and Dr. Dre.
Right.
Just from his Pinallo and all the stuff he did previously,
Exactly.
like in the Philippines. So, like, he was like, what?
Yeah, he was already growing before he met Eminem. He was already a growing star. But now I guess he's on a different level. Let's
He
see.
definitely is now.
Hell yeah, he is.
You almost start downplaying yourself, right? I ain't shit, dog. What's up? You're Dr. Dre, bro. I'm nobody.
for real, bro. Like that was just.
Hold on, I'm just gonna move my OBS right here. All right, let's go.
So crazy for him to stand up and say that for me. Like I just shook his hand. Yes, sir. Nice to meet you too. And yeah, I was melting right there, and then like saw M in the peripheral, like right at that moment, like almost fainted, and then he also just got up, like Ezekiel. What is wrong with these guys, bro? Like
One day they're gonna figure me out, man. Till then, I'm gonna spit crazy.
yeah. Live up to it.
Live up to it, dude. Do your best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You living in Vegas?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. How do you like it?
Great.
Yeah.
Great. It's pretty great, to be honest, because, like, I'm actually used to humid weather. So, like this, LA
Yeah.
and San Diego, like, stuff like that. So, my body's actually finally gotten used to the dry. So,
That's right.
I feel home.
Yeah, you can move to Los Angeles. Move in with Leche, man. He's got a nice place.
I
You
got
can use a
an
roommate.
extra room upstairs. It's
Okay.
It's too easy, bro.
10% though each song that comes out of the stuff. Give me
You got a
credit.
bone. You got a bone. We good.
Explain to us your diverse background in music. Like you grew up doing different kind of stuff. Like where'd you get that from?
Oh man, it's just like living through life, I guess. Cause like even in high school, like there was so much music that would just populate, like going on, like trends, like these kids dancing around with everything. But for me, like what I grew accustomed to, like at the time, it was metal music that really caught my ear, like early on, to really want to dive into specific.
I still think that's pretty crazy how you can grow up to listen to metal, that be your first music that you listen to and what you like the most, but then grow up to be a rapper predominantly. Like that,
Yeah,
I
well,
would have never thought that would
remember,
happen.
his dad was a rock star,
Right,
so
true.
metal and rock are kind of on the same area type, on the
Yeah,
same side,
right.
And then it's rap, and you got country, so you got different areas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like area of artists. That's when I first like started getting addicted to listening to music, and then when I was skating, it would be metal and rap, like hardcore rap, and basically I was just transferring all what I was listening to like into physical work, like out in life. So until I got to college, and it's where I started to like put it on wax. I tried making metal music. Like I made a lot of records actually before then. And when the kind of thing wasn't working out, not too much money in it. And then like I started rapping too, just copying my favorites, like, some I didn't even sound like how I sound like now before, because it was like an identity crisis, like because I was promoting like metal from the Philippines to white boys here in the States and like Norway, you feel me? So like it's kind of like bleeding into that at first. So I sounded like I don't know if
Show
I
us.
don't.
Show us how you sounded.
I guess I sounded like this, bro, kind of rapping. You understand me? Like, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
different.
how I promoted metal back then, that's how I tried to rap, because I
sure.
wanted people to understand me, and I didn't know like even mixing like how I would speak Tagalog or like that, like in mixing it up with the English is like even sells more than what the heck that was. You feel me?
Right.
I feel that because you're genuine, and people will gravitate towards that, no matter where, even if they don't speak the language, they love rap music, you
Yeah.
know, and that's just a universal thing.
Hey, she's exactly explained what happens with me. You know what I mean? I don't have
Exactly.
You don't have to understand the language to enjoy the music. Every now and then, Laura,
You can
I get the message.
you can just hear that
It's good.
hear like in the songs, you
Yeah.
can hear that it goes together,
It does. You
even
can
though
hear.
you can't understand what it is.
Exactly. And I often say this. There's the melody. There's the rhythm of the song. There's the sound of the song. There's the sound engineering of the song. There's the flow, the voice of the artist. There's so many different aspects of a song that you can appreciate and enjoy rather than just lyrics, And every now
Yeah,
and then,
definitely.
I get this comment telling me, "Hey, you're just Pinoy baiting and this and this and that. Like, you're just reacting to Filipino music for clicks and for views and stuff like that." But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I enjoy Filipino music. I feel like I actually like Filipino music. Not knowing what they're talking about, that's true. I don't know what they're talking about, but I still enjoy the song. So I don't understand the people that come to my comments and let me know that I'm faking it and I just want views and stuff and I'm just using Filipinos for views. It just makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. But let's keep going. I'm gonna go back to that to see what she said.
Genuine, and people will gravitate towards that, no matter where, even if they don't speak the language, they love rap music, you know, and that's just a universal thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel so too. I'm just thankful that like what I'm doing, people just mess with it for real.
Yeah, bro. People feeling it. It speaks to a lot of people. Do you still have your deathcore voice? Can you still do it?
Yeah.
What does that sound like?
So you got lows, and then you got mids, and then you got highs, and then depends on how you mix them. You got low, and then you got the highs, and then
Holy shit, bro. What else you got?
Bro, did you bring the Ouija board to work today? Because I'm scared.
No, that was
great
like
for Halloween.
intimidating.
Told you stop playing with that dog. Told you leave it at home.
That felt like brujeria.
I don't know what that is.
Like witchcraft.
That's hilarious.
Your parents growing up hearing you make that kind of music, like your family, like
My grandma.
yo,
She had to
I'm
go-
assuming they're very religious. Like, what's that conversation like? What's that
Like,
conversation?
oh no, he has
like?
the devil in
I
him.
remember I spiked up my hair. My dad thought I was listening to devil music.
Yeah, oh, yo.
They took you to church right away, right?
Oh man, for real, bro. Like, because in
Yo, the disrespect on that type of music is crazy on the show.
Yeah.
It's
But I
hilarious.
love
though.
how they're just having a good time.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. It's hilarious. Yeah, I like it.
the house, like this is right when I dropped out of like college. So at home, when I would get home and not in the streets, I'd just focus myself on the computer and I practice all of this, like the screams and shit. And they would hear that, like just like in the living room when I be in my room, and they'll be like, "Anong ginagawa nun si Isi? Parang punyeta, parang demonyo."
Demonio, that means demon. Oh, yeah, I need to go.
One word. Right? That's all it takes sometimes. That's all it takes.
That's
one word.
crazy, man.
Yeah, so you have to almost calm your family down. Like, no, this is music.
Yeah,
this is a
yeah.
creative outlet for me.
Yeah, because it was for real that, like, there's no other way to let up my rage that I would get from just being pissed off from, like, friends, like, fucking up deals for me out in the streets. Like, I would be like, well, like, and I get home, like, I'll be like, all right, the metal music, I blast it out, you know, getting my influences from my favorite bands, and then my grandma would be walking there like, can you turn that down?
Like, mom, listen, this is the vibe.
Was your closet like full of black clothes?
Yeah.
It was easy to wash.
Easy to pick out outfits, bro.
What am I wearing today? Black, black, and black.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo,
For real.
so describe the moment you first talked to M. Was it through text, email, phone call, in person?
In person. He stood up and said, Ezekiel, where you been the last 20 years? All right, you were 4. Yeah, I was 4. And and then like he dapped me up, bro, and I was like, I actually went straight to it. I don't know, like I just said, hey man, I don't know what to say, but I just gotta ask, why you never been to the Philippines? Like, yeah. And then he was like, looked at Paul, you never went. Okay, yeah. Then he answered me like,
Oh, damn.
He's like, we've never been to the Philippines? All right, cool. Never been. You're like, no, man, I need an answer. Where have you been?
yeah. It's just crazy, bro. That's how it kind of went.
Yeah.
And then so on and so forth. Just jotted down. He was saying like, yo, I was just going across like rappers, and I found you at like, wait, you got some bars. Wait, you can dance? You can sing? Who the fuck is this? And he was like, he said that to me like right in my face, and like, and then Dre was just there on the corner like, yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, he really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause like in there,
Best, man.
yeah, in that moment, bro, like there was like some things that was just going forward, and he had this moment because just to check on like some other people and like, don't fuck this up. Like,
Yeah.
like that was like, yeah, with Dre in the motherfucking building, yo. Yeah, he's
sir.
still Dre for real.
He's still great. Absolutely, man. And he's just, he's such a West Coast pillar, a legend. icon.
G-Funk.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, bro.
Super Bowl.
Oh, what?
Out of control, bro.
That was nuts, man. Like 50 even did the upside down thing again. That was like, that's hard.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, they're talking about the Super Bowl when Eminem and them and Dr. Dre had 50 Cent, like.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a year. This was a year ago. This interview.
Yeah, something like that. It was over a year ago.
That was, but
Sometime between a year or 2 years.
when was that Super Bowl?
Somewhere in there.
That was like 3 years ago, right? With the Eminem one.
I'm not sure. I can look it up.
I think it was like 3 years ago, 3, maybe even 4 years ago. Because it was Eminem, and it was Eminem, and then I forgot who was after him, and then it was Kendrick Lamar last time. Could be 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, have you met 50 yet?
It was in Super Bowl let's see, February 13th, 2022.
Yeah, so 3 years ago.
Yep.
Yep, 3 years ago. So okay, so they were still pretty relatively close to that time. Okay.
Nah, he threw out a first pitch too, huh?
Go back.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, have you met 50 yet?
Nope.
Nah, he threw out a first pitch too, huh?
Yeah, he
Your
did.
first pitch went well at the Dodger game.
It went really good.
It went sideways a little too.
It did better than mine. I'll tell you that right now, bro. Mine was god awful. 50s was god awful too.
Y'all did good.
Although when he's throwing mics, he has better aim.
Yeah.
Wait, what are they talking about here?
Because Easy Mill threw out the first pitch at a Dodgers game.
Oh, he threw a first pitch.
Yep.
Oh, got you. Like the where they throw the ball.
Yep, at the
Oh,
baseball
gotcha.
game.
Got you.
I actually, after I watched this interview the first time, I looked it up. It was pretty good.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
The throw?
Yep.
We gotta watch that after this interview.
All right. I'll look it up and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Did you go to any of the concerts, any 50 Cent concerts? His final lap tour?
I never went.
You haven't? No.
No. I wanted to though. I was seeing it all online, like, yo, 50 doing the tour right now. Yeah. and
Favorite
then
50 song?
Favorite 50 song. Ooh, Wankster.
Yeah, legendary. Legendary.
And cause I get high. Yeah. That one.
What made you fall in love with hip hop, man?
Oh, skateboarding, dancing, street activity, and just life in general. When there's bullshit, I put on a angry ass song on, And then a lot of those songs, like at the time, it was like Tech Nine, Hobson, you know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg, yeah. He put on for Panorama for like I was watching all that, like just growing up, like even him like building up Undercover Prodigy, yeah. So,
Yep. You worked at Burger King?
yes sir.
How was that?
Stressful.
You didn't have it your way?
No.
Listen, I worked at McDonald's when I was 16 years old, and that shit is stressful. It's
Yeah.
It's
Well,
horrible.
remember when when we watched the Freeze video, I told you some of the video
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
the Burger King parking lot.
Yeah.
And also in the what song was it? It was the Easygoing Millions. In one of the pictures, you can see
Yeah.
him in his Burger King
Yep.
outfit.
He had the shirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did send you that link,
You did?
so
You sent
we're
it?
good. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Right after this, we'll watch it.
BK, have it.
BK, have it your way.
No. At BK, have it. That's so crazy, yeah. Shout out Santiago though. And still bye Felicia. That was my boss from then.
Has Burger King reached out to be a part of a campaign?
I mean, it might as well be, wouldn't it?
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be
Like, you know what I'm
crazy,
saying?
man.
They got you doing like certain stuff, maybe writing a jingle for them. I
Ooh.
mean, full circle.
Full circle. Did you quit or get fired?
I
got
quit.
fired.
I quit.
You quit?
Yeah, cause at the time, like I was about to go to the Air Force, and like simultaneously, I was really taking music seriously. Like I was like still in my filming for like these people in a dispensary job.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just behind the camera, and
Oh, he's talking about a dispensary.
Yeah.
basically like in the transition of that, this was all what I was going through. And so yeah, I was trying to do music, and then I kind of had to tell my boss like, yo, I gotta go to the Air Force. Like that was like all simultaneously. Like I actually went and then got back from the Air Force, and then I went full throttle with the music.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn, you've had a life, man. How old are you? 16.
25.
God,
Did
man.
he say only 16?
Yeah.
What the hell?
And in this interview, he was 25. Now he's 26, and he'll be 27 in July. July
Yeah.
27th.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's
So-
getting older.
Yep.
How old are you? 16.
25.
God, man. Still very young. You guys are the same age, Jack.
Yeah, I just realized that. Wait, you were born in 98?
Yeah.
What the heck? That's so crazy.
What are you doing with your life, dog? Thanks for making us feel bad, bro.
Come on.
Thanks for my reality check.
We all here right here,
I'm
y'all.
31. I ain't shit.
I'm trying to give like the vibe saying to your like.
You're doing it. And there's no limit to what you can do. I mean, I'm sitting right next to you. You really are a star, bro. Like you can just do anything and everything. I mean, almost like a Childish Gambino vibe, Primo. He'll be able to do it all, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of things I can't do.
Not everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything, todo.
A lot of things I can't do. A lot of things I can't, man.
But there's nothing you can't do. I feel like you got that right. That
I could
drive.
try.
You commit to something, you execute it. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always will.
Seems like one of those guys that the first time he tries it, he's good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate those guys, man. I'm like, yo,
When
man.
the friend group's like, well, that was no fun because we all sucked at it.
Yeah. Oh, easy as your fuck. We're not playing.
I'm bad at everything I try.
Hidden talents, bro.
I don't know. I can't play tennis.
Yeah, how about pickleball?
Nah.
Pickleball's fun. You should pick up pickleball. I play pickleball like with a lot of old heads too. It's really fun.
You got a soccer ball on there though.
That's right.
Yeah.
Soccer
That's
ball.
right.
Yeah, you
Showtime.
played soccer in high school and in college too a little. Or
Yeah.
no, you
Hey, I played soccer too. I didn't know Easy Meals played soccer.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
tried out for futsal in college, right?
Yeah.
Futsal.
Futsal in college and a little bit of soccer in high school. Yeah, that was. And in sixth grade, started.
I wish he ever comes out and says what his favorite team is in soccer. That'll be nice.
I
in
haven't
sixth.
seen any interviews where he does. But remember, he grew up in the Philippines, so it's
Yeah.
like a little different. He was there until he was 17 or so. So
But that's the main sport over there is soccer, probably.
I probably
Because
yeah.
the rest of the world, besides the USA, it's all soccer. Well, which country is it that has the not football, the other one that's like football? What is it called? You know the sports that's like football, but they don't wear padding or they don't wear any like protection. What is it?
Not sure.
But yeah, but most of the countries in the world is soccer countries, and then USA is a football country. But Philippines, yeah, they grow up soccer as their first sport they get taught in school. So I can see why he plays soccer. Let's go.
Sixth grade, because, like, you know, that's where a lot of, like, family related, whatever. But started soccer sixth grade, then high school, and then try to actually go really hard with it, like going to school and, like, you know, competitions, like, you know, school versus school stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got to a certain skill level, I would say, where I'm okay, you know, and went to a couple
Rugby.
competitions, scored.
I was talking about the sport rugby, by the way.
Oh,
Let's go.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I had to remember though. I had to look it up. Let's go.
School and, like, you know, competitions, like, you know, school versus school stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got to a certain skill level, I would say, where I'm okay, you know, and went to a couple competitions, scored a couple goals. It was cool.
Yeah. Who's your favorite soccer player?
Messi. Say Messi. What is he gonna say? Do not tell me he's gonna say Cristiano Ronaldo. I will lose. Listen, if he says Cristiano Ronaldo, Laura, I'm gonna lose all kind of respect for Easy Meal. No, but I hope he doesn't say Ronaldo, man. I hope he doesn't say Ronaldo. Let's see. He better say Messi, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, the Nazario, Ronaldinho, Zidane,
Goals. It was cool.
Yeah. Who's your favorite soccer player?
Messi. Messi.
Messi,
Yes.
definitely.
He's here this weekend. Tickets are like $800 to see him.
Let's go.
Damn.
Hey, yo. Easy Mill knows ball, man. He knows ball. Let's go.
Cool.
Yeah. Who's your favorite soccer player?
Messi.
Messi, definitely.
He's
Messi.
here this weekend. Tickets are like $800 to see him.
Damn.
Yeah. He's playing.
$800
Might
for a
as
ticket?
well.
800 bucks.
Might
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
up in
Listen, I would pay $2,000 to go see him play. Yeah.
the nosebleeds.
What? That's a cheap seat?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a cheap seat.
It's
That's some
crazy.
bullshit, bro.
Messi get Messi, man.
Yeah. Messi get Messi, my G.
Has any like
Hey, Lori, you see that, Lori? Lori, you know Lori. Lori knows Messi. See, even Easy Mill says Messi's the GOAT. Lori, let's go.
professional soccer players reached out and like, did you find out like, oh, what you listen
Not
to
yet.
music?
Not yet.
I'm sure that'd be like crazy, right?
That would be fucking mad, bro. Like, like to probably do like a penalty kick. Yeah, that would be dope. Even be a
Just a quick
goalie.
sub in.
Kick me in the face. Let's go.
Yeah.
That
If
would
you
be
ever want to
wild.
go to a Galaxy game, Jackie's
That would definitely be dope if football, like if soccer did that, or like baseball, where they bring celebrities kick a goal or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do that, but it's a little different. I don't know. They do it with like politicians and shit, where they come kick a ball or something. Like the King of Spain would go kick the ball or something like that. But nothing like baseball. Let's go.
the plug, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's go back to.
Even be a
Just a quick
goalie.
sub in.
Kick me in the face.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That would
If you
be
ever want to
wild.
go to a Galaxy game, Jackie's the plug, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
What's
host.
LA Galaxy, huh? Screw LA Galaxy.
a Galaxy game?
That's a football club here in LA. Yeah.
There's two of them, LAFC and LA Galaxy.
Yeah, but you want to go to Galaxy, don't listen to him.
Alright. I can break a couple bones still.
You still got a few more left, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, The Realist is on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
Easy Mill and Eminem. And I'm sure a project is on its way as well.
Right now, it's still under wraps.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's still in the pan.
Yeah, no, totally.
It's in the pan, though. He said it's in the pan.
Yeah,
That was-
but this was before Head Honcho.
Oh, that
forget.
was before the Eminem's album.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
shit.
The Realist had just come out. So this was before.
So what is he talking about? It was in the pan then. Maybe head honcho.
I'm thinking so. Because
Yeah.
at the time, like, you know, everyone was talking for a long time about M dropping an album, that there was little hints. And
Yeah.
so.
Okay. All right.
Totally
Yeah,
understand.
this was
Yeah,
before
still
the death of Slim Shady even came out.
Yeah. So he probably is talking about the death of some shit. He's probably talking about Head Honcho, which is a great song.
And
by the way.
Houdini. And Houdini, don't
And
forget.
Houdini. Oh
he's in
yeah,
that.
yeah. He is in Houdini too. Yo, Eminem gave him all kinds of clout, man.
Yep.
But, yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm proud of him, man. Let's go.
I haven't met the cellophane, so just gotta keep it right there and still cook it.
Yeah. Do you have a list of people you want to work with or you want on your album this time around?
Ooh. On this new one, still my idols. Still my idols. M, ASAP, Kendrick, you know, Tech 9, Hobson. Who else? Snoop. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Now that's my list so far right now. Cause
Yeah.
like challenging, like I would say, my pen with Kendrick and Tech, you know, and then I
I think him and JID would be good on a song too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he makes a song with JID.
would say with Hobson, also my pen, but there's something when it comes to like the speed. He got chops for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Snoop, like catching a vibe, like that's the challenge with like the freestyle to make a song and make it like really hit. You know.
You ready to
stuff.
smoke with Snoop? Because you're going to have to.
Yeah, I feel like I'm ready, but we'll see.
Yeah, he's gonna smoke. He's gonna smoke for sure.
And Snoop,
Earlier in the interview, he said to Letcher, I think his name was, about moving in with him in LA.
Oh, yeah,
he was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"We got a bong, we good."
Oh yeah, yeah.
bro.
But bro, he's like a fucking chimney. I don't know what the
You're going to forget where you are, who you are. All of that, dog.
You're gonna forget all the languages you speak too.
Oh, bro, that's actually what I'm scared of. If I get like too whatever on something, like if I start speaking something else in front of like, yo, I don't want that.
What languages do you speak?
I don't know. What languages do you speak?
Tagalog, Ilocano. So that's like 2 in the Philippines.
Yes, sir.
And then English. Yeah. So
Wow.
that's like what I said in 27 Bodies, like 3, I would say.
That's right. Lecha, does that beat your record?
I mean, I speak 3 as well, but probably not as fluent as his other 2. English, Spanish, and a little bit of French. But I do aspire to learn like a lot, like
Yeah, I
Italian,
probably like equally in the same level as you with that. Yeah, that's probably it. Like,
out of both of those Filipino languages, which is harder to learn, you think, from like an outsider perspective? Tagalog, or what was it, the other one?
Ilocano. It would definitely.
There's another one too called Basilia or something like that. Basalia.
Basaya.
Basaya. So they have many different dialects in the Philippines, huh?
Yeah, I think I seen something where there's like 97 different dialects.
Damn. Yeah, there's a lot of dialects in Arabic too. In Arabic, my language, there's a lot of dialects too, but it's just called Arabic. There isn't like we call it like Egyptian Arabic, Jordanian Arabic, Lebanese
Yeah.
Arabic. There isn't like different names for them. I don't know.
Well, I think it's different areas of the Philippines because there's so many different like islands and everything in the
Oh yeah,
Philippines
yeah,
that each little island has their own kind of language, but then the Tagalog is the main one that they have to learn
yeah. It's
all
the main language.
in all the different ones because you can speak it in all the different.
Yeah, it's like English. It's like learning English here, and then maybe
Exactly.
old English or something. I don't know, but yeah. All right, interesting. Let's go.
Like,
Out of both of those Filipino languages, which is harder to learn, you think, from like an outsider perspective? Tagalog, or what was it, the other one?
Ilocano. It would definitely be Ilocano because that's only native to like Filipino people. It's a dialect, like, first coined as a dialect, but it's so Austronesian, like how it's like comprised as a language. It mimics a lot of like even Japanese and Spanish, and some of the words like I pick up on like some things that are like, that means something else in Japanese, huh? We were conquered by Japan, or like in something in Ilocano, oh, that sounds like Spanish. Oh, we were conquered by, like, it's weird,
Yeah,
like how it's like came about.
I understand what you're saying because a lot of countries conquered, I guess, Philippines.
Yeah.
So they take a little bit of this country and a little bit of this country and a little bit of this country, and it eventually makes a brand new language. That's why they talk now. You might hear some words in Spanish. You might hear, like right now. Sometimes I listen to a song in Tagalog, and I hear so many different Spanish words in there.
Yeah, and a lot of people do. I don't know Spanish personally, but I hear it and I can tell just from things I've heard from other people.
Yeah,
Because, like, I work at a pharmacy and we get a lot of people who speak Spanish there.
yeah. So you have to learn like little basics and whatnot about like medications and.
I haven't yet, but I have to.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be nice. It'll be nice for you to learn in a second language.
Yeah.
Do you only speak English?
I only speak English, but I've been slowly, like, I talk to people who, like, are in my Easy Mill fan group and
Yeah.
different people, and I have friends who are from the Philippines, and I'm like, hey, can you help me learn this language? So I got a few words that I've learned, but not, I have them all written in a book, and I'm trying to learn it so I can understand what he's saying in his songs.
Yeah, that would
And
be
in
nice.
his interviews, because I've seen so many and it's just so hard to understand because
Yeah.
they'll switch back and forth.
True, and then some of them probably don't have the subtitles on.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Like all his music videos have the subtitles, but
Yeah.
say you go to a live version
it might
or
not have it. Yeah,
or like one of his freestyles he does on like Bootleg Kev podcast or one of these other podcasts, they don't have the translation.
yeah,
So unfortunately, you don't know what he's saying.
yeah. So for you, someone that only speaks English, does it trip you out? Like, does people that speak multiple language, does that trip you out? Like in a way, like you can't fathom knowing two languages, like knowing.
No, I can see it. I
You
can
can see
definitely
it?
see it. Like, yeah, it doesn't trip me out or anything, but I want to learn it so that I can understand what people are saying.
Because one of my friends was telling me not the other day, I would say like a year or two ago. He's like I don't understand because he's American. He only speaks English, and he's like, I don't understand the concept of how people can be fluent in two or three different languages. Like, how can your brain switch from one language to the next with this flip of a switch? And he couldn't understand he couldn't fathom the whole thing. I'm like, that's just how it is. You can flip back from one language to the next. And then for me, I sometimes think in Arabic and sometimes I think in English. Sometimes I go all day thinking in English. Sometimes I go all day thinking in Arabic. And it's just vice versa. It's fun knowing another language. I want to learn a third one and a fourth one eventually if I can. But let's go.
Japanese, huh? We were conquered by Japan. Or like in something in Ilocano, oh, that sounds like Spanish. Oh, we were conquered by, like, it's weird. Like how it's like came about. It's like just a mix of it. Because like in like ear, in Tagalog you would say tenga, right? But in Ilocano it's lapayag. It's so different.
Totally different.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oreja.
Oreja. In
Oreja.
Spanish.
Ears. Spanish.
Dan.
Orejon.
In Arabic is dan. Nin. Nin for 2 ears or dan for 1 ear.
Big ears.
Big ears.
Yeah, I got orejon.
Orejones. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go orejones.
Orejones.
Another word you should know is pendejo.
Imbécil.
Imbécil.
True, mamon.
Yo, check out more of our YouTube interviews now.
Yo, that was a good interview.
SAP Plus.
Yeah.
Down the free iHeartRadio app so you can check out the Cruise Show podcast.
Yeah, that was definitely a really, really good interview. I enjoyed it a lot. Talked about a lot of good stuff.
Don't forget to grab that the first pitch out of your email.
Oh yeah. What was it? Oh, this one right here, right? No, that's
Nope.
the Llama Llama. Which one is it? Well, what did you send me?
I sent it to you. I said first pitch.
Oh, there it is. It just came in. All right, let's go check out. Let's check out the first pitch for Easy Mill at a baseball game. Because they mentioned it in the interview, so I wanted to check it out. By the way, the internet, Laura, has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I have not had a single issue so far at all with bitrate or nothing like that like I normally do, so thank God. Let's go.
City, Philippines. Our next guest is the first solo Filipino rapper signed to a U.S. major label. Eminem, Dr. Dre's CD, Aftermath Entertainment, Interscope Records. Fans, please welcome Easy Mill.
Are you Laura screaming? Was that you at the game?
I wish. No, it wasn't me, but I wish.
Yeah.
It's yours. Bobby Miller out to do the catch.
Not bad. I didn't know the Dodgers Stadium was that small. I thought it was huge. I thought it was much bigger than that. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go to my email and let's go to the list that you sent me right here.
Well, the Mexipino podcast actually is the same day, I believe.
It was the same
Because
day.
and it also has Jackie Ramirez, who was in that the last interview. She's in this interview as well.
Oh, she is? So let's check it
Yeah.
out then. Let's do this one. Is it in English?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it. And plus, if it's in the same day, he seemed like he was in a really good mood that the other interview, so...
I know, right? He was laughing like crazy.
Right, exactly. So he's probably gonna be in a good mood on this one as well.
What's
too.
poppin', Mexipino family? Before we start this podcast, we just wanted to talk to you about our sponsors, Tap Send. Tap Send, and let's get into this.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
fast forward.
Yeah,
You
fast
can
forward.
just fast forward.
Exactly.
through that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I thought you were gonna start off this podcast with speaking the many languages that you already speak, bro.
Oh man, nah, I wouldn't, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Easy Mill in the motherfucking building, man.
Let's go.
Fun fact, he was limping like crazy when I first saw him downstairs. What were
Yeah.
you doing again, dude?
Oh yeah, yesterday, like just to reward myself for like all the content I did in the morning. Like we went to the barracks. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw that
I
you were
s-
skating yesterday. So
yeah, I was skating and I did a lot of things that I didn't think I would do in just a short amount of time, like a lot of tricks. Yeah.
So you went Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
More P-Rod.
Okay.
When did you start skating?
Like
how young were you?
High school.
High school. Oh, okay.
Yeah, early.
See,
high
I
school.
thought you were started when you were 9 or something for some reason.
Well, babe, also mind you,
Is her voice in your right ear?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't. It was about my headphones or something. Okay.
that high school in the Philippines is different than high school in the U.S.
Right. That's so facts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What is it, bro? Like high school, you stop high school at 16?
Yeah. So like a lot of I went to college at 16. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, cause like the schooling system is kind of like not crazy, but in terms of like the times where like let's say kind of behind, like still on the catch up, because even K to 12 system, like as an educational system, was just like here in the States at first, and like I was actually the last batch, like me and my homies, like and my classmates, like basically 6th grade was becoming 7th grade while I was still in 2nd year high school, if you understand me.
Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah.
Then
The
after
math is not math for me.
so after like this after 6th grade you become high school.
Got you. Okay, we on the same page now. Yeah, we got it.
Now
There you go.
it makes sense.
We got it.
Yeah, after 6th grade you become high school.
Oh, you can
And
open
then-
the door. You can open the
It's
door.
all
We good.
podcast.
We
Yeah,
good.
come on.
Oh, you gotta pull it.
You got a really cool. Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
sucking
Lord.
up door.
Yeah, on a very side note, I love the fact that your family is basically part of your team, bro. That's
Yep.
love, man.
It's gonna switch
so
over
much.
to video in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
Gotta
forgot
keep
to,
it tight.
as you see, forgot
Yeah.
to do the video.
Yeah, I saw that. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we were just talking
Super
about.
pause, by the way. You gotta keep it tight.
Wait, what did he say?
It's basically part of your team, bro.
Yep.
That's love, man. That's
Yeah,
so
man.
much love.
Gotta keep it tight.
Yeah,
do, man.
we were just talking
Super
about.
pause, by the way.
This guy.
Oh Lord.
We were just
Oh,
talking
Lord.
about, like how Nico and I are in a relationship, and you also work with your girlfriend too. Like, what do you say is the benefits of that? Because like, there are times where I'm
There we
like,
go.
okay,
Yeah, he just finally hit it, and he knows. He knows.
what happened?
He's like, he clapped for himself, like, oops.
Yeah, he looked right at the camera like shit. Yeah.
Let's start over again. Kamusta na kayo?
Hello, everyone.
All right, we starting over, man. Easy Mel is in the motherfucking building.
Let's go.
That was round one. That was round one because I actually messed up and I didn't press record.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm just nervous, man. We got somebody great in the motherfucking building.
No,
That's all I'm
literally,
saying.
like.
All right.
Oh, he's wearing the same clothes. You're right. It wasn't the same day, right?
And she's wearing the same sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Too good.
We'll pick up where we started.
Yes.
Like, but we were talking prior to Nico not recording, like how we were like we're in a relationship. We work together. You
Yeah.
work with your family. You work with your girlfriend. What's the benefits? Would you say of that?
I would say just like, knowing the ins and outs of each other, and like when it comes to decision making, especially the very important ones that like might benefit you in the long run and stuff like that. You know that when you're too busy, like on something else, they could probably take that full for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll do the decisions they know you by heart. That like what decisions you make, like probably on this like next to next basis.
So basically, she trusts everything that you do.
Yeah.
See that? See? That's all you gotta do. Let me tell you this. I'm busy, but I'm sure I'm not as busy as you, man.
Oh,
You
no,
traveling the world.
100%.
You know what I mean? You traveling the world and everything. So if I go to the club and I'm getting a phone call, I'm just like, dude, like, I'm good. I'm working, relax.
What would you say is the best like part of like traveling for you?
Best part of traveling is just finding out new places. Like Dubai, went there, and like the first one that I'm really like still kind of like having dreams of, like from London, like that moment, just like we was just walking all day, and that was crazy to me. So I want to go to London probably a little more.
Does it phase you that like, you're a kid from the Philippines, man, and like I've been there just a couple times. It's very small.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing different parts of the world. Did you ever think rapping would take you to like where you are today?
I don't know, cause like you know what I'm saying, not even the traveling aspect, because my moms and pops was kind of doing like the same thing, so it's kind of just gotten hip to me as a kid. Like they would take me these places, but for me to like get it out on my own, like it's crazy to think that it would be rap music, but I'm just thankful. You feel me?
Yeah.
Was your parents ever pushing like the narrative, like the doctor lawyer type situation on you growing up?
No, not so much them.
No.
Everybody else though.
Yeah, okay.
Well, because your parents are musicians too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like it was just easier. Not easier, but like it was more like, okay, like we understand it type of thing.
Yeah, but I feel like that was like the double-edged sword with it. Like, at the time growing up, because there's a lot of things that I would say you do learn from school, and like, in terms of their perspective is like, make money or starve. Like it was really at the time, and they was really hustling with the music. So like in my perspective, like I really did go to school. I tried, but now I'm like dropped out of school. Now make money or starve.
Yeah.
How does rap music even get to you? Because, bro, when I was in the Philippines when I was a youngster, right, it was around the time when Michael Jackson died. So it made sense because, Michael Jackson died and his music had like a very much global impact on everybody. I mean, his fucking songs are on karaoke, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how does rap music even get to you since you're so separated from the U.S.?
So it's like a slow transition, man. Like you right about that. Like at the time when MJ died, like that was a huge part of, I would say, even me getting introduced to like the dancing, like like the culture of it, because him, even in his beats and in his songs, like he has hip hop stuff, and then partnered that with like later years, like I saw Jabberwockies and they was doing like feel that beat, we can ride the book in their like choreography.
Yeah.
Funny fact.
Yeah.
Funny fact, actually, Easy Mill had the ex-co-founder Phil Tyag, I think is how you pronounce it. He did the choreography for the Up Down music video.
Oh, he did? From where?
Yeah.
Who's that? The Jabberwockies?
Yeah, he was the ex-founder of Jabberwockies.
Oh. He's the one who did the choreography for the Up Down?
Yep.
Interesting. Nice. What is he doing now?
And he's in the video.
Oh, he's also in the video as well?
Yeah.
Aren't they the ones that won like an award? Like they won like America's Got Talent or something like that?
I'm not sure. I don't really know too much about him. I just know that he was in it and that.
I think so. Let me see real quick. Jabberwockies. Because I don't know why I remember they won a show. That's how they came about. Jabberwockies. I don't know how to spell their name. Jabberwockies official hub. Jabberwockies is an American hip hop dance crew. Rose prominence as a winner of the first season of America's Best Dance Crew. See?
Yep.
So they won. That's how they became who they are. They won a dance, America's Best Dance. Yeah, that's how I know about them. That's how I heard the name. But let's go.
Yeah, like I got hip to MJ, Jabberwockies, Chris Brown, like, and then later on, like in high school, would be Eminem, because like I'd be a skater, so it would be what I would be consuming. I was mostly like doing it with like the body, but not necessarily like speaking about what I was going through, like out there. But like so I was dancing, I was skating, I was a soccer player, like all here.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, soccer player too?
Yeah, I didn't know
That's
that.
kind of lit, bro.
How long did you play soccer for?
So in high school, like I was doing it to try to compete for like school versus.
I wish I knew what position he
Cool
played
stuff.
in. Oh, I need to make the screen bigger too.
I don't know.
And then in college, I tried out for like futsal. You know that, like the indoor one where you.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to play futsal, man. I miss playing futsal.
yeah.
Yeah, you heard of futsal?
Yeah, I've heard of that before.
So that one too, but almost got in, and also it started when I was in 6th grade actually, and then kept liking it because like it would just be the pastime.
You know, it's funny because you mentioned like that you were skating, you would listen to Eminem, and then like now, obviously signed to Shady Records. Like that's just an insane full circle.
Insane,
like
bro.
I can't even imagine. It's like, bro, I just used to listen to you just skating, and that was it. And now you're literally family. Like, it's crazy.
It's nuts, man. I still can't like pinpoint like the feeling I have for it to this day.
Yeah,
because it lives rent free in my head.
Yeah. How did all of that come about, bro? Like, what record did they find? Like, how the whole aftermath thing happened for you?
Yeah, man. So we uploaded the music video to my song Up Down.
Yeah.
On like the first version of my album Duality, like not even the Redux yet, right? And then when we put it out, 3 days after that, we got an email from Paul, but we shrugged it off. Like she thought it was fake.
Really?
Yeah, cause like let's just say Shady Records Goliath Aftermath. Hey Paul, how do we connect to Easy? And she was like, can't be real, man.
This ain't real. This ain't real. I get it though, because you kind of get an email and it's like
the homie wrote it up.
Yeah, no. Sometimes like emails nowadays, like work emails, you're just kind of like, I don't know about this one.
Or like when you get those text messages on your phone and it's like, oh, like I'm here to give you $1,000. Just give me your bank account.
Yeah. So it was that, right? And then a month after that, basically, we just had our people at Virgin gave us a shrug, like, yo, there's something going on, and it's actually really shit. Yeah. And then the Ben, the homie, told my girl like while she was at work, and then she came home to tell me, and yeah, I just like that was a day before we were supposed to go to LA, bro. A day before. She told me at home, like I exploded like in this like sense of like just running around the house. And just like, and then it was like this 2-punch, bro. The first one, so yeah, Easy, you're gonna be meeting with Eminem. What the?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then I circled around like, what the? And then come back to the. No, you tell me this ain't real, bro. We're like crazy. And also, Dr. Dre's gonna be.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was knocked out. He got hit with that Pacquiao combo. You feel me? He got hit with the Pacquiao with the 2 boom.
Yeah.
That's insane though. Like I mean, just like the feeling like you don't even know where to like you said.
Imagine you're working on your career, you're working on your music career, and the next thing you know, Eminem's people hit you up. Like that's just
right?
Once in a lifetime. It happens to one person out of many years, you know what I mean? It only happens to one person, and Easy Mill is that person. Just like the rest of Eminem's people that he signed with Eminem. There's only a few. There's only a handful of people, and Easy Mill is one of them. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely it's big.
Yeah, it
to
is
be
big.
signed to Eminem.
It is. And even though statistically wise, it's not Eminem's record label is not known to per se be the best record label to grow stars, but it's still nevertheless one of the biggest and best record labels out there, you know?
Exactly.
Yep. So let's go.
Because the Shady Records is underneath the Aftermath, and that's
Right.
Aftermath is underneath Interscope, which is
Right.
the biggest
It's the
record
biggest
label
exactly.
there is.
Exactly.
So it's like the grandchild of the biggest record label.
Pretty much. Yep. And he's gonna have opportunities, man. They're gonna give him opportunities to feature artists from Interscope. They're gonna give him, they're gonna give him anything he needs.
Yeah,
they'll take care of
definitely.
him.
You still don't know how to feel that. Like it's just like, where do I even start to like? And what was the first like words that you said to each other, Eminem and Dre? Like, what were the first words?
Oh, I walked in, but like so, getting to the studio like at the meeting. So it was this basement, and then my girl and my mom already walked in, and Dre was there like in like the lobby of it, right on the couch. Then I was just peeking. My mom and girl already went in. I'm still peeking like he's right there. Like that's my brain, bro. Like, and then I walk in and he stands up. Hey, superstar. Man, what is you talking about, headphone maker?
Superstar, man. That's fucking. He said headphone maker. I'm sick.
That's hilarious.
He's like, hey,
I wore you before, bro. You were right on my head.
That's
Bro.
But it was crazy though. It must have been so crazy.
Yeah. And then after that, he just like walked here kind of like waiting for me to get inside because he's trying to probably like also get a reaction from me meeting. I was
that's crazy.
and then I walked to the door. I saw the glimpse of him from the door and I was like, bro, almost fainted. Bro. He was sitting on the couch just like this. And then when I walked to the door, I was like, nah, we'll never. Brrr. And then he stood up too, like from the bed, like, Ezekiel.
Oh my god.
First name basis
Yeah,
too,
first
huh?
name basis right off
Okay.
the bat. That's so crazy.
And then how long before you got? I mean, I felt like the internet went crazy, right? It was like Easy Mill signs to Dr. Dre. As a matter of fact, she got the news first. I was just like, oh,
I
okay.
did.
You're on Filipino news before me. That's nuts, right? And then so we saw that photo. Then I just felt like the next day, like your single with Eminem came out. Like how like it was quick. It was so quick.
I just came prepared, bro. Like at the days of that before, like, you know, getting before she came home, like just that week I was.
They probably called him and let him know, like, hey, by the way, you are gonna sign with Eminem, and just so you know, right away you are gonna feature him in a song.
Well, no, he'll explain what happened.
Oh, he will. Okay, got you. But that's not what happened, though.
No.
Oh, damn. Okay, let's go.
Working on beats and working on stuff. And then one of those things was the realest beat. Like I had the first verse and a hook, and I didn't want to change it for nothing because like I was on something, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then I put it all out on there, and then basically first verse hook, and I brought it with me. You know what I'm saying? To the studio and make sure I was prepared. And I let him listen to it, and Dre was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat that up." Back and forth, yeah, the whole thing's out. Check it out.
I have a very rapper question right now.
Okay.
You know, I know you've had a lot of rapper interviews for the past couple of days, but who do you think had a better verse on the realest, you or Eminem?
And he already knows a lot of haters talk shit about his verse, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He walked away. He walked.
Man, Shady Gang, you already know what's up. Duality Redux out right now. Don't copy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. That would have to be for the people to
Is
decide.
there like more in you know?
No, Easy Mill, just say Eminem had the better verse, man. Just say it. Just say it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Some files somewhere that we're just waiting on?
I think both of their verses were really good, too, by the way.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah.
Definitely. What?
Is there
What?
there more songs with M that like we're just waiting on?
Maybe.
Maybe.
There we go. Look at that. He got PR trained so
yeah,
quick.
he got media trained real quick. But also too, I wanted to bring up Filipino Heritage Night at
Hey, look, there's Sheldon right there. You see him?
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
I was there, I was hosting. I didn't get the chance to meet you that day, but dude, honestly, you have an arm on you. You launched that thing.
Whoa.
Like, no,
Super
he launched the ball like so hard. I was like, oh damn, like, okay, but like how nervous were you for that?
Pretty nervous because all I ever threw at as a kid was chickens. So, so it was pretty wild because it's actual, like, you know, baseball. And in soccer practice, there will be some baseball people right there, and we just throw it back. And I never like took it seriously. So this was crazy. Like to never play baseball and get a pitcher at the Dodgers. I don't know.
Yeah. Are you officially a Dodgers fan now?
Crazy,
Is that what we on?
Yeah, I guess so.
There we go. Hey.
By association, I mean he's
Yeah.
from the Bay. He's from San Francisco. So before we met, he was a Giants fan, but now he's a Dodgers fan.
You know what I
so-
mean? Dodgers pay the rent, so I ain't even tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't even tripping. You know, it's crazy to see your progression over the years, right? I think Roslyn had put me on like, what was that? Maybe like 4 years ago or something like that. But Nala was just the first thing out.
Yeah.
And immediately I was like, that's so fucking cool that he's rapping in so many different
Hey.
languages on
Hey.
this. Like, I want to ask you, how many languages do you know, and how did you end up learning all of it?
3 of them just because of growing up and had to learn. So Ilocano, Tagalog, and English.
Okay.
And then all of the others by way of like exposure and kind of just having like a really liking. So Japanese and Chinese. Yeah.
You speak Japanese?
少しだから。
日本語は少し話します。
少しだから。やめな、やめ。俺。
I only know a little bit. I took 4 years of it in high school, and then like I got my seal by literacy, and then I just know if someone gives me directions, I know where to go. That's all. I'm like, but that's so impressive though. Like that's so cool. I mean, I feel like knowing so many languages too is also gonna, benefit you music wise too, because like you could put something here and there in Japanese or whatever other languages you may learn and come across that it's like it's just gonna be that much more universal for you.
Yeah, I feel like that too. But in light of what you were saying, which is actually like I feel like the way it is with the language thing as well, like when it helps with like how you put in words together. Because like it comes up with like different like nuances of how you say like it sounds like the sky is blue. Like even that when sometimes in English it can be already so deep like going forward with that, but like how you say it in a different language, it's like the nuances like the sentence is gonna get longer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, and also too you're able to rhyme words with other words in different languages, right?
I try that.
It's hard. I mean, I can assume it's hard as hell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what rhymes with wet? Wet, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Something like that. Yeah, exactly. A wet.
Okay, what rhymes with lechon?
Catch on.
Get you on.
Oh, see? I'm gonna get you on this lechon. You feel me?
Nico has a little bit of a songwriting side to him, so it's all good.
You know, poquito. You feel me?
Poquito.
With the mojito,
teaching me a lot of Spanish ever since we got together.
Yeah.
Do you know any Spanish?
Poquito. I guess I just learned for you right now.
No, but you know, there's actually like do you remember what spot it was? There's a spot in the Philippines that is primarily like Spanish speaking.
Yeah, I never been there, but like I heard a Chabacano. That's
Chabacano,
the, like the isn't that Visayan Spanish? Visayan Spanish. There you go.
Oh, Visayan Spanish. So it's what?
See, I'll be okay in that part of the Philippines. I think I'm good there. Put me anywhere else, I don't think I'm gonna be okay.
You'll be fine.
What part are you from again?
So in the North Islands, it's a small town called Olongapo.
Okay.
So basically it's called Subic Bay as well. Like, that's what it's famously known for people who've been to the Philippines like really often. And this used to had a naval base, and actually now is getting reconstructed and repopulated as we speak. So that's pretty cool.
Okay. And is what's the main language over there?
Tagalog, Ilocano, Visayan, and Pampangueño.
Oh, so you guys speak like damn near all the well, not all, but you guys
not
speak
all,
a lot
but
of
there's so
languages.
many languages in the Philippines, bro, because it's like a 7,000 island archipelago.
Yeah. When I was in the Philippines in what was that, January. Right? I was first of all, I went back to Batangas, and so I'm brushing up on my Tagalog, and I'm telling my cousins, I'm like, I'm ready to go to Cebu, so I'm getting all my Tagalog ready, and they're just like, dude, they don't even speak Tagalog there.
Oh shit.
Fuck, well, okay, well now I'm just wasting my damn time.
Facts.
And then I come to realize too, speaking to the locals, that there's a lot of like, I guess, tension between like Manila and Cebu, like the Tagalog speakers versus like the Visaya speakers. Is there any like of that tension between like the north where you're from versus like Manila and like the inner city?
I mean, definitely had its times where there was tension because like just a sparse from across like all the scenes that has to do with like just the plane of existence out there, right? So you got like in the streets, like crossing to just like the store bases of people as workers, and then you got the media base. So all of this just comes into conjunction with that. Like there's definitely been some like wars, and let's just talk in the media base, right? Like where I'm from in Olongapo, like we try our best to make it out, like with the music too, because we're very much underdogs when it comes to our scene in the Philippines. So there was like this moniker that people called us like out in Manila, and I worked hard to like get rid of that moniker. Yeah. So because we was really like underdogs back then.
Yeah.
Interesting,
bro. I mean,
Yeah.
like I have conversations with Jackie all the time, like whether it be stuff that is directed toward like a group of people, like I also feel like it's up to you, the person, to own that word and be like, how can we change the narrative around this? And mind you, I don't even know what word you're talking about, and we don't even have to discuss what that particular word is, but I just love the fact that you took that word and you're like, I'm taking this off of me. And I'm gonna make something. Whether you make something big out of it, or make something big out of yourself, is up to you. And clearly, you're doing that.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm trying.
No, you are. It is. It's like it's wild.
Off topic, just sidebar real quick. I wonder why his finger's constantly on that button over there. I wonder what that button
I think
does.
that changes his camera. And this is my little boy.
Where? Let me see it. Hold on. I can't see. Oh, I see him now. Damn, he's huge.
This is he's my big boy.
Wow. It's cute. A very cute cat, though. I like it.
Yeah, he's my baby boy. He just decided to push my door open a little and decided to come in and visit me.
That's what they like. They love doing that. They love annoying the hell out of us. Well, they don't annoy us. My dog doesn't annoy me. Sometimes he does. That little shit. So he's in control of the cameras? Is that what you were telling me?
Yeah, I believe every time, because he keeps hitting a button, and every time he does, it switches to like easy. The camera switches to like easy mill and everything.
Oh, okay. That's smart,
So
you know?
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to hire a cameraman to do all that. He just does it right then and there, live. That's actually That's actually dope.
He probably has 2 cameras, one on them 2, and then one on easy mill.
Yeah, and he just switches it back and forth.
Switches it back and forth.
Yeah. They should have an AI, like a listening AI, where whenever they're talking, the camera's on them, and then whenever Easy Mill talks, the camera's on them. So that way his finger is not constantly on the damn button, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That would make it so much easier.
Yeah. Wow. I like it. It's very creative. Let's go.
To see, you know, the like from when Nico first showed me. I mean, I think you were even part of one of his videos too.
Yeah. I think Rosalind had me do like a music video where she's like, "Oh, just grab your phone, just be like, Banalo," and I'm like,
right.
Yeah.
Like with Tines. Yeah.
So it's like crazy to see like from their progression from like when I heard about you through Nico at that time, and then now it's just like insane. Like, did you always know that rap was gonna be the music directive that you were gonna take, or did you ever like wanted to venture off into like rock or anything?
So that's, I would say, like flip that. Yeah. Like rap, I've always loved it. Always listened to it. Always been in my rotation ever since legit. So
Hey, Lady Lynn, how are you? Good to see you.
Hi, Lady Lynn.
The music that I started to work with was metal. And
okay.
Like deathcore and death metal, like that. That's how I, like, you know, first started like music production and got to know how to use all of this.
So you know how to play like guitar and everything, or what? Yeah. He's super lit.
How many instruments do you play?
Guitar, a little bit of drums, not that great. Some keyboard, mainly guitar. Yeah, mainly guitar.
Is your family like musically inclined? Because I remember your sister sings, right? Or does she rap?
I would say we're pretty musically inclined.
Okay.
Pretty musically inclined, cause like that's also like why, like us and our people where we're from in the Philippines, like that's us. Like we're like people of the bands.
Yeah.
Bands people. Like that's our like city. Like we're like kind of like the LA and Vegas mixed together in the Philippines.
Oh wow.
Because it's kind of like Vegas where people call it Sin City, Olongapo, my hometown, but it's seaside though. Like why?
So
it's
like LA.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this: in Seaside, right? Like, what's a typical day for you look like before all this rap shit? What were the go-to spots? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to visit.
Okay.
So I need to know if I ever go there. I need to do like the easy meal, like regular day type shit. You know?
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna put you on then. So
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna take you a ride to like the high school me.
Okay.
So I grew up in Jones Street. So there's a little place called Magsaysay, and it's actually right next to where I used to live.
Okay.
Man, I would love to go to the Philippines and have some of these places that he's talking about, like or restaurants and stuff like that. I really want to go to the Philippines one day, man. I really want to go. Hopefully,
I would love to maybe go visit.
Yeah.
Like he just back in December and November, he
Yeah.
was in the Philippines performing and doing like a little concert tour, and I tried getting my boyfriend to say yes that we could go to
Yeah, you
the
should.
Philippines to
You
go to
should.
it, and he
Convince
was like,
him.
no.
No, convince him. You gotta convince him, Laura.
I know.
All right.
So you just go down there, and then you got a lot of places you can go. I would recommend you could go to Willie's.
Willie's, okay.
Yeah, that's a old resto bar, just right there. Also M2200, that's just right here. But that's just me going out of the house.
That's walking down the street.
That's down the street.
Yeah, that's just me getting out of the house. And then you can go inside the old naval base, and that's where all the outlets is.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where all the malls is now.
That's where all the Tita babies are too, huh?
So you see, like me walking out the house, like I'm picking up all the homies, like, hey yo, let's go to the base real quick. I'm trying to hit some spots. Hey yo, so we go to this little I go make a left when I right going inside of the base, and then right here on the left side, it's like a theme park. But it's really like a little rundown because this is the Philippines. This ain't the Americas. but you're gonna have some fun for real. And then on the left side you got like a little like a pond, and there's also like a bar there. You feel me? So if you want to take her out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
See? Yeah, definitely take that.
No, we gotta do it.
That right there, like that's the spot where I first smoked weed. Oh,
Damn, you
Hell
know it to
yeah.
the brim, huh?
Hell
Like right
yeah.
there.
And then basically, if y'all make that left, y'all can just swirl around the inside of the base and have a good time. Cause like if y'all reach at the end of like the base, that's like where like the pier is, and that's beautiful to take some pictures.
That's lit.
Wow.
Okay, so
I feel like whenever we go to the Philippines, we're just gonna be replaying. We're like, okay, he said make a left here and go there.
he said double tap your legs 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's so awesome though that like
I'm with
you
that.
just like are so still connected with where you grew up.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I was talking to my people. Speaking of what you were saying, right? Just being connected to where you were from, right? I was speaking with my people over in the Philippines, a couple label reps, right? And he was telling me like the biggest issue for Filipino Americans, right? Trying to have the Philippines like champion them, right? The issue is that Filipino Americans don't take the time to go back to the Philippines and
It's
capture
far.
the roots and capture everything.
It's too far though. That's the thing. Like once you're in the U.S., it's hard. It's expensive. First of all, it costs at least $3,000 for just for the flight there.
Yeah.
And accommodations. I mean, they probably have houses out there. They have families they can stay with. But once you make it to the U.S., it becomes very difficult to go back to your country. Like I used to go every year back home when I lived in L.A., and that was far because we had to go from L.A. to New York, and then from New York to Germany, and then from Germany to Jordan. There wasn't a one-way flight. One-way flight, the airplane didn't have any gas to do that. But
yeah, like when you're going from like New York to like LA, you can get one-way flights.
you can get a
'cause
one-way
it's
flight,
just-
yeah.
It's just across the country and
Exactly.
everything. It's not that far. Well,
Right.
it's far, but it's not far.
Right, it's like a 4.5, 5 hour flight. Whereas going back to my country, Jordan, and the Philippines even further, it takes 24 hours. You're on a plane for like 20 hours, and then 4 hours is airports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It takes a whole
And not
day.
only that, but there's like it's like 13 hours difference in time.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. So you got to get used
so
to
it
all that.
really messes you up because you'll leave in the morning and it will be like nighttime when you finally get there or
Right.
something.
Right. Or it'll be morning again by the time you get, I don't know. It'll be
Yeah.
some weird shit. But yeah, it used to be weird. It used to be very, very difficult traveling every year. And then we would stay there a month and then we would come back and same thing, airport, plane, and then the plane, your feet start swelling. You can't breathe and it starts stinking in there because everyone's eating and
And especially coming back because you're losing 13 hours.
Exactly. You got to get
time.
used to that again too.
Like messes your body up,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially if you're not used to it.
Yeah, I can see a lot. I can see a lot of people doing what he's talking about. People leave their countries and they just kind of don't look back anymore. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see what Easy Mill says.
Time to go back to the Philippines and capture the roots and capture everything that's going on and actually learn about the culture. I know a couple months ago, right, there was like a whole dispute between like a girl graduating over here, a Filipino American girl graduating, wearing the flag, and someone from the Philippines was like literally outraged by it, bro. And I looked at the whole thing and I said, there's an issue right here because we're all Filipino at the end of the day. Like, sure, one might be less educated than the other, but we shouldn't take that as an opportunity to like bash each other. We should take this as an opportunity to like educate and help each other grow.
True.
Like, from your perspective, how do you see like the differences between like the Filipinos actually in the Philippines and whether it be like Filipino Americans? Do you think that there's something that like Filipino Americans or Filipinos outside of the Philippines could do better to educate themselves, or is it just something that we got to solve like altogether?
I feel like it's an altogether thing, but there might be like also sometimes like sacrificial lambs that have to be like the examples to set in place for us to not do like what we see that is happening, because even still to this day, like OG OG Filipino Americans that have just lived in Vegas, are getting assaulted and by random like dudes like in their homes. It's like, so it's, to me it's on a different level where there has to be someone who has to work really hard to get rid of like that prejudice in itself as to like where it's seen, because that taking place, it comes to the point where I feel that coming from whoever the old dude is who got pissed off, it was kind of like me getting pissed off at these Manila guys saying us Olongapo people were bano. And like in that sense, like you don't know what you're talking about. Like you don't know where we at or where we're from. Like in that stance, I see where old dude, but that's wrong in its sense as well, because like now you're gonna seem uneducated because you're literally striking off like on like such little information. You saw the girl was Pinay too, probably wearing the flag, like graduating. Like why you do that? I don't know. Like you pissed off or something? You on one? Get off it.
I love that.
And that's just plain and simple how it is, to be honest. Because like that goes for both. Like I think the Filipinos from the Philippines, Filipino Americans, and even like with Mexicans and Mexican Americans, there's always that constant struggle too.
Yeah.
And it's just like sometimes we all just need to, like you said, get off of it.
Yeah, I feel like there's more important things in the world to worry about, right? Like, I mean, the amount of typhoons that hit the Philippines, right? Like, just the poverty that's over there, and we're over here like stressing about a flag. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
that's just how I feel, and it.
Me too.
Oh man, like it honestly makes me very emotional because working with Rosalind for like hella years, like it's just made me more proud to be Filipino. So whenever I talk about these things, like, I'll put it to you this way, right? Like before I moved to LA, I was not proud to be Filipino, and then when I was detached from my culture,
he had a similar story to what I had. This guy, when he moved, and we both moved to LA too.
I'll put it to you this way, right? Like before I moved to LA,
And I also, because when I first moved to the U.S., 9/11 had just happened, and I'm Arabic.
Yeah.
So.
You probably had a lot of discrimination just because of where you came from.
Exactly. And the thing is, the thing that happened with 9/11 is not even from my country. That's the thing. That's the part of it that annoys me the most. It's the guy that did it, Osama bin Laden. He's from Afghanistan. He's an Afghani guy. He's like a complete different language, a complete different country. It has nothing to do with Jordan or any other Arabic country. But people like to categorize everyone and put everyone in the same category. It doesn't matter what country you're from. If you're Arabic, you're a terrorist. You know what I mean? And that's something I kept hearing back in the day. Like, hey, you're a terrorist. You're a towel head. You're this, that. You're that. And I don't know. There was a point where I myself wasn't proud to be a like Arabic, like an Arab American or whatever it's called, Arabic American. But now I'm proud of it, man. I love the fact that I'm Arabic and American at the same time. But let's go.
Like, I'll put it to you this way, right? Like before I moved to LA, I was not proud to be Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was detached from my culture of the Philippines, which is in like Daly City and whatnot, right? Like once I detached myself from there, I felt like I missed it and wanted to know more about it. So whenever I see things like this happening now, like, I don't know, it just strikes me in a different way.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you in that sense because, like, to me, like, I can only go so far, like, speaking in English, but, like, just living in the Philippines and being accustomed to, like, what's going on out there, the good and the bad, right? And then coming here, it had to be some of the English music to kind of, like, kind of give me a slap in the face as to, like, what I should be proud of because look at what they're glorifying out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that to me is just something I'm thankful for because, like, the amount of things that's, like, being used for monetary gain out here in terms of, like, false, saturated nonsense. I can't get behind that, to be honest with you.
I hear that, man.
That was a deep conversation right there.
They got me in my feelings. They got me a little bit hungry. You know what I'm talking about? We have a Mexipino food fest happening.
Okay, where's that at?
You and the family would like to come.
I'm just gonna go back a little bit because I have to go grab my phone real quick.
Yep.
Here in terms of, like, false, saturated nonsense. I can't get behind that, to be honest with you.
I hear that, man.
That was a deep conversation right there.
They got me in my feelings. They got me a little bit hungry. You know what I'm talking about? We have a Mexipino food fest happening.
Okay, where's that at?
You and the family would like to come. It's September 16 and 17.
We know you guys have all busy schedules, so if you're here in LA and that time, we'd love to have you guys.
I'm curious.
Just to try some food. So
I'm curious about that.
We wanted to ask you, bro, like, what's your top three favorite, like, Filipino food?
Oh, wow.
If you had to narrow it down. 10.
Oh, top 10?
Top 10. Mom was like 10. Let's go.
Mom said 10.
I'm going to take the challenge. I'll go with 5 as an extent.
Okay.
Sinigang, definitely.
Ooh.
Sinampaluhang manok. So that's sinigang, but with chicken. That's just
Hey, what's up?
So, babe, I know you haven't had sinigang yet, but it's basically chicken soup, basically, right?
Yeah. Chicken tamarind soup.
We've been together 3 years, and I've only had I've only had sisig, I've only had lechon, and I've only had what is your
Why
dad
you
make?
only giving a pork, man?
Because it's fucking good, bro.
Wait. What is your dad make? Oh, sotanghon.
Oh, sotanghon.
His dad makes sotanghon,
Yeah.
and I absolutely love it. But I've only had maybe 5 Filipino dishes since being together. So
give
I
us
need
some
my palate
sinigang,
expanded.
bro. Seafood City, right quick.
Yeah, hey, man, look. I'm saying.
Okay, so it's sinigang.
Sinigang and Bicol
I want to try some of these foods, man.
Express.
Yeah.
Bicol Express. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
So that is actually coconut oil Coconut milk.
You don't even know what it is.
Coconut. Wait. Coconut milk. And you got some chilies on it, some green chilies and pork, and shrimp paste. There you go.
Okay.
That's it.
Do they serve it in like the coconut shell? They could.
I grew up in the Philippines, so like I get in the what do we call karinderya? You heard me? So like I just go in the corner and like pabili po, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so whatever you put it in, it's okay.
Okay.
It's just as long as it's shrimp paste, pork, coconut milk.
Amen to that. Was that 4 or 5?
That was 2, I think.
Oh, that's
3.
Three.
said
Oh, yeah,
three.
3. My bad.
Wait, let's chalk it up to one that's sinigang and like sinampalukan mano. So we got 2.
okay. Damn, you really love food, huh? You're really trying to get everything in this 5 list.
Hi, Sheldon.
Wait, ano pa bang paborito ko?
It is.
Adobo. Adobo, syempre.
Okay.
Adobo. Di yun Pinoy.
Kare-kare?
Kare-kare?
Kare
Ooh,
kare.
pinakbet, huh?
Yeah, pakbet. There you go. Pakbet.
You got one more slot, bro. I know this is tougher. I know
Like,
this
I'm
is way
thinking-
tougher than your...
See, I can name 5 Arabic dishes that I like the most. I love food. Listen, I cook my food. I cook food. I love. I might be skinny, Laura. I might be like 130 pounds, but listen, when it comes to food, I eat like 4 times a day sometimes. Crazy.
Top 5 rappers. of
Y'all
all
got
time.
me like if I was alone in the island for 10 years type of situation in my head right now.
Spam.
Spam, bro.
For-
What, you ain't rocking with the spam silog?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with spam. Hawaiians and Filipinos love that shit.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Come on, man.
No, I'm
Honorable
up
mention,
5, Mom.
honorable
I'm out. I'm disqualified
Yeah.
if I say.
No, we got the spam silog. Yeah, spam silog. It's okay. It's Filipino enough.
Yo, spam with some sinigang soup.
See, he knows what I'm talking about.
Some spam.
You know what?
That's it, mic drop.
Yes. We're ending the podcast with spam and sinigang soup. That matter of fact, that's the name of this fucking podcast.
That's gonna be the title. Spam and sinigang soup.
I know,
Sinigang
right?
and spam.
My easy mail. What do people have to look forward to music wise? Do you have more music coming out at the end of the year?
More music videos. I'm so excited. More music videos.
Now, did the videos come out at this point or no? No, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, so he is
When
working
this
still.
was, yeah,
Nice. So there is definitely something coming up.
there is. There's definitely something coming up.
I have a feeling definitely he's gonna release something on his birthday. It might not be an album. It might be an EP. It might be a single. It might be a feature or something like that. But I feel
Something
like
to
on his
happen.
yeah, for sure, 100%. I don't think he's gonna go without dropping anything on his birthday, right?
Exactly.
Let's see.
Be putting out and definitely more work to be done.
Hell yeah.
I want to make not just motion pictures for the songs, but like motion pictures.
Nice.
Okay. Be with it, man. Look out for the motion pictures. Easy mail, man. My name is Nico Blitz.
I'm Jackie Ramirez.
Yeah, we keep it cracking flippy.
Hell yeah. Mexipino podcast. We out. Yee.
Nice. Very, very nice. Very good podcast. I feel like I'm learning a lot about Easy Mill. Very,
Some
very
of
good.
the interviews he repeats certain stuff, but it's because he's with someone new, so he has to.
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
But then he puts other stuff with it. you
Yeah,
know?
it all kinds of depends on what the interviewer is asking too. If he asks the same questions as someone that just interviewed him, he's gonna have to answer with the same answer. But
Exactly.
that's what separates like really good. I don't know. I feel like that's what separates really good interviewers from different ones is the questions they ask. What kind of questions are they asking?
Yeah.
But, this was definitely sick. This was definitely a really good interview. I was thinking, Laura, I don't know if I can, because while we were watching this, I was looking at the other interviews they sent me. I don't think I have the 37 minutes or 35 minutes each video to do another interview. However, is there something short that you want to watch for Easy Meal before we end this?
Let me see. Maybe we could do, let's see here.
And then we'll do since the other ones are.
Why don't we do his
Yeah.
his one that it's him and Slashy. It's their little. They go back and forth on it. It's called Things So Far.
Thanks so far, like thanks. Or
Thing like THINGS.
Yeah.
So far.
So far.
Easy Mill. And it's him and Slashy going back and forth. And this would actually happen before his Act 1 album.
Yeah.
But it's kind of it's funny.
Okay. All right, let's check it out. Is that
and
is
him
it the
and
first
Slashy
one?
go back and forth. Yeah.
This one right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's been staying safe. Well, I know most of you have, because this wouldn't have happened if y'all weren't safe. And yeah, it's crazy.
Damn, you had 9,000 subscribers only at that time. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I went from
and now
like
he's got over 1 million.
Right, that's nuts. Yeah, his life completely changed.
600 just a week ago, and then now, yeah, it's just crazy. So let's get to the salita. Alam mo pa, ambul-ambul ka pa, hindi mo na tanggapin yung sarili mong galing. Ikaw naman yung nagpakahirap mag-practice. Flashy, can you calm down, please? I'm just trying to get through this peacefully. Ewan ko sa'yo. Okay, so what I was saying, y'all know my 24 bars thing, and that's how most of y'all found me. Thank you so much for your kind words of support, and it's just been crazy. Mag-metal ka na lang ulit, pre. Mas magaling ka pa doon.
Just go back to making metal music. You were
Tanginang rap yan, wala namang talentong kailangan. Are you fucking serious? No talent? Oh, bakit? Oh, so that's how it is. You really don't want to gain access to your Instagram account now? Joke lang! Joke lang! Galit ka na agad eh. Okay, so the album. Y'all saw the snippets, and most of y'all are so stoked to hear. I am so glad. Thank you guys. And here.
By the way, he sounds very different when he's speaking Filipino or Tagalog.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
His voice like gets higher pitched.
Here's a couple of things that I've made up. Super lirin paborito ko! Thank you, Slashy. What was that? Wala. Okay, so the couple of updates that we've made are on the features. It's the features that we're doing is because I wasn't finished necessarily on like the decision making for who will be featured on the songs I have for the album when I made the snippets. And first and foremost that we're dealing with is track number 3 will feature my pop rap trio called Trilogy FPE. And if you guys haven't checked this out yet, I mean, maybe I let y'all know or it recommended y'all through some of my videos, but yeah, links will be in the description of this video. And what we got next is... Oh shit, that's right. So yeah. Thank you, Slashy. But so yeah, one of the members in Trilogy FPE, Prince D, is a good friend of mine, and he has 3 singles, like 3 full songs out so far, and recent one, the third one is called My Worth, and that's his 3rd single, his first music video out of his 3 singles, and I directed, filmed, yada yada, and all of that, and I'm just gonna say, like, this song to him is really real. He talks about some things that he wouldn't necessarily actually talk about ever in songs, and I'm happy that when we were working on the song, I brought that out of him. And so yeah, give him some love, and
Hey, that's good for Easy Mill for shouting out his boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Advertising his friend, you know? Not a lot of people would do that. Wish him a happy birthday too. Nice. That's nice. Very nice of Easy Mill.
And yeah, enjoy. And next one we have is, of course, you see number 4. One and Only is featuring my little sister, Raining Sorrow, that was already in the snippet. So yeah, check her stuff out, and she recently just made her like art account because she's also like an illustrator in the making. I mean, not necessarily the making because her stuff is already like pretty dope. I mean, look at my profile picture, like.
Oh wow.
And then I think her name is Arcticity. Arcticity? Titi. Shut up, Slashy. Cold boob. Stop it. Frozen nipple. Frozen nipple. Okay. Okay, so make sure y'all check her out and follow her. Check out all her songs and yeah. And skipping a few non-featured tracks, we have number 13, which kind of sparked like a mild higher interest in all.
Is he advertising his Act 1?
Yeah, he's talking about all the songs on Act 1 and who's
Okay.
going to be on those tracks.
Yeah. And he said Raining Sorrow, his sister, is going to be on track number 4. Number 3,
Yeah,
Trilogy.
which
Okay.
she's now known just as Rain.
Oh, just Rain now, right?
Yeah.
Raining Sorrow. I wonder why she took it off. I wonder why she didn't like that. Or maybe she thought it was too negative, probably. Raining Sorrow. I don't know. Let's go.
All of the other songs because of like the name. It's the kanji of omoshiroi, which means interesting in English, and it's in Japanese. So yeah, basically, it's omoshiroi, and it's gonna be featuring my little brother, Anji. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm not even gonna be surprised if like most of my female followers will like go to him, because are you kidding me? The dude's 18 years old, does music.
That's his actual brother?
Yeah.
Like blood brother or like half brother?
I think half brother, I think.
Oh, got you.
Looks like a supermodel. Like, what more could you want, bro? Like, are you kidding me? Can I get a break from you? Like, damn, I'm really just being honest here, bro.
Bakla ka lang kasi!
Go fuck yourself, Slash.
Di mo na ako kailangan utusan doon, pre.
Okay. So, yeah, links in the description.
Yo, Slashy is crazy, man. Slashy needs to...
Yeah, Slashy's getting on his nerves.
Yeah, for sure he is.
For all of my little bro stuff, check him out. He's awesome. Yeah.
What is his little brother doing nowadays? Is he still making music?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything.
I wonder if Izamil will like maybe hook him up with features or something like that, or maybe Eminem might be like, "No, you can't do that." I don't know.
Well,
We'll
who
see.
knows?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see whenever he drops the album, right?
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So moving on, we go straight to the last song of the album, and it's gonna be featuring my homie Dismal. And not a lot of you will know who he is because we've been on a break because of just some stuff. But anyway, he's a homie of mine, and we have a rap duo called Children of the Bleak. And y'all who really been like follow me since I started, y'all will know what Children of the Bleak is. We have 2 songs out so far. They're not the best, but we're not gonna take them down at all because we just want to stay true to the fact that that's where we came from. Like, y'all will see how we grow as writers and artists. And yeah, so, of course, I almost forgot. Y'all are asking for something. Anything. So, here you go. You just gotta know. Y'all been asking me, please. I know we got a lot of staves, and I'm just gonna shoot it to the breeze.
Just open your eyes. There's a whole plethora of music to choose, but I guess the masses fuck with the artists, loosen the screws, only scratching the surface. Don't mean shit anymore than ever, so better to metal. Living through my hustle and my bustle, turning every single speck of my struggle into a that.
So yeah, I hope y'all like the sound of that. And
Wait, were there any albums that you did you become a fan of Easy Mill when all his albums were out?
Yeah, I've said in previously, I didn't become a fan until probably about beginning of August of last
that's right.
year. So
You did,
all
you did,
4
you
of
did.
his albums had already been out. But
So
I
you-
went back and I watched listened to all his music, and
So you still, like myself and many other people, you still haven't seen Easy Mill like drop an album, like drop and
No.
wait for the album and listen to the album. You know what I mean? Like be having the excitement for the album. Not yet, right?
only for Eminem, not for Easy
Yeah,
Mill.
I know Eminem is, man. I was excited when it came out, and I didn't even listen to it until like months later. But Easy Mill, man, July is his birthday, right?
Yep, July
I can't wait.
27th.
I can't wait. I think that's my brother's birthday actually. Or maybe July 26th is my brother's birthday. But that's a good reminder right there to let me know that that's Easy Mill's birthday too. Okay, well, good. Let's see what else is on there.
Basically, we're gonna conclude this and...
Mas magaling pa sa'yo si Lil Pop!
Lil Pump's way better than you, asshole.
Gago!
Is that all, Slashy?
Ba't nakabayo ka mukha mo?
Okay, I'm done.
Wala yung titi niya, promise! Super late na titi niya!
Wow.
He finally just had enough and went after it.
Yeah, he needs to do more skits, man. He's pretty good at doing skits too.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Laura, this was an absolutely amazing live stream to be with you on listening to Easy Mill interviews. Had a lot of fun. I want to thank everyone that did stop by as well. I know we only had a low amount of people to come in today, maybe 5 or 6 at a time. But we did have about 80 people foot traffic altogether in here, so not bad. We have, let me look at the email that you sent me. We still have
There's
1,
still
2,
a lot
3,
more
4,
interviews,
4
too.
more. Oh, and then there's plus more interviews on top of what you already sent me too. Well,
This is my whole list of them.
next time here in the next couple of days, we'll go ahead and do the Bootleg Kev podcast, and we'll do the Front Row Live podcast. So those are each maybe 35, 37 minutes each. So that'll be around an hour. And plus the pausing and not pausing and all that stuff, it'll probably be an hour and a half to an hour 45-minute stream. So anybody that comes across this video, the people that are watching this later on, make sure you make sure you subscribe to the channel first of all, and then turn on your notifications. That way you get notified the next time we do an Easy Mill live stream. And then also please leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of the interviews that we listened to today. Hit the like button, please, guys. It really would help me out. It'll boost this video into the algorithm. And thank you so much for joining us on that. Whoever's watching this still here at this point, an hour and 51 minutes in, I appreciate you so much. And actually, whoever's still watching this at an hour and 51 minutes, leave a music note in the comments. Leave a music note in the comments. That'll let me know that you guys are still watching all the way till the end. That being said, guys, it's been BarcaLyze, Laura McClay as well. Thank you so much, Lori, in the chat for helping out. Lady Lynn, shout out to you. Shout out to everyone else. Laura, you want to say anything else before we
I just
leave?
appreciate everyone that stopped in and everything, enjoying some Easy Mill interviews. I'm a huge fan.
Yes.
I got his shirts. I got hats of his. I even got his Filipino flag bandana behind me.
She's a super fan.
I am a super fan.
Yes.
I can't say that. I've watched pretty much all of his videos many, many, many times. I'm a huge fan.
Yes, you are. I can't wait to do more interviews, more content for Easy Mill as well. I apologize. There's a line underneath us. Me and Laura, I just realized. I looked at the screen. There's a line right underneath us where we're supposed to go. But I apologize about that. I just fixed it. But guys, thank you again so much for joining us. And we'll see you in the next live stream. Simple as that. Bring your coffees with you next time. Make sure you bring that. And guys, you have a good one. Okay. Take